Moo! What the fuck? Tits? What's your problem?
Thank you Koi Blitz for subbing for 33 months.
Thank you, Koi. Oh my god. I just went out of my way to fix you. Now you're broken again. There we go. There's my beautiful head. Moo, how you doing, chat? Tits, go away. There we go. Hi. Hi, Tark. Congrats on being first. Hi, Pavlov. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Koi. Koi, thank you for the 33 months. Thank you. Thank you. How's it going, everyone? How you guys been? It's been a whole week. I gotta have my plushie. There we go. Here's sirloin. Starting with Scuff. Yeah. It wouldn't be a VTuber stream without it. Did a lot of walking today. I'm ready to chill. That's good. I did too much walking over the past week. Surprisingly, I don't have blisters. I usually happens after a theme park. I get blisters on my foot. We've missed you. I've missed you too, chat. It's been so long. It feels weird. I haven't streamed in so long. How you guys been? It's been a week and a half since I last streamed. How have you guys? How you doing? It's been since Tuesday of last week. I'm at work almost at the weekend. Yeah, let's go. Chat, I had a very long week. You want to know about my trip? Want to know all the deets? Yesterday we were supposed to meet up and all talk about it. Me, Woosie, and Bree, because we all went to Florida for a week. But unfortunately, Woosie had plans with the fam, so I had to attend plans, so we couldn't all like meet up and talk about it. So we're each talking about it individually. You're gonna get pieces of the different stories. You'll get all the perspectives at different times. You spent the last week resetting our mods and electronics, but today we're officially finished. Oh my god. I remember you telling me how long it was taking to do the game mods. So that was like what? That was like a few days, and then I guess everything else has been like a whole week and a half. Damn. You have all your cases set up for the upcoming Switch 2 games, consoles, and accessories. Let's go! Do you have the Switch 2 there? I've seen pics of like different retailers having the Switch 2. It's super funny because like some people got the Switch 2 early, and they can't boot it up because in order for the console to run, you need to do an online update. And that online update isn't available until it launches. So that's kind of funny. Very smart of Nintendo, actually, being so proactive like that. I don't know Switch 2 in yet, but it should be in a couple of days. Nice. Nice. I actually double checked. I'm scared because sometimes people have their Switch 2 online order get canceled, and thankfully mine is still around. But the bad news is I won't be getting my Switch 2, it looks like, until a week after everyone else does. So Switch 2 launches what, June 5th I think it was, and I'm not getting mine until June 12th possibly. So that's a big oof. Not a big deal for me because like I can wait a week to play Mario Kart. You know, that's not a big deal. And I'm going to be playing Deltarune anyways. So, not awful, but I wish I had a day one. I'm playing a bunch of Yakuza 4. I reached the beginning of Kiru's part last night. So, how far do you think you are? You already just started playing Yakuza 4 like right before I left. I haven't played really much of anything except for Doom.
Lucky Miltank raided us with a herd of free cattle.
Moo! Lucky, thank you so much for the raid. How's it going, everyone? I'm Coco the Confident Cow, and today, right now we're just chatting. We're catching up. I have been gone for a whole week and a half. It's been a while, so I was talking about my vacay. And then later, we're going to play some Elden Ring Night Rain. That's the plan for today, chat. I didn't tell anyone, but now you know that's the plan. But how was your stream? How was Pow World? Welcome on in. The last 5 chapters? Damn, you've been grinding out Yakuza, Aaron. Damn. Yeah, so since I've been away from my computer, the only games I've been playing were on my Retro Pocket. I've been playing Doom. I actually kind of want to make a little video about it. But like, me and my friends have this thing called a video game club. So we all, there's like 6 of us, and we each pick a game of the month that we play, and then we all play together. So it was Zeke's turn, and he picked Doom. And we're all playing Doom for the first time. I don't think any of us had really played Doom. So I've been playing a shitload of Doom, the OG, which has been a lot of fun. Also kind of bullshit, but I've been liking Doom a lot, actually. I'm very surprised. I never grew up playing Doom, really. The most experience I've had with Doom is Doom 64, when it came out on the N64, like 25 years ago. I barely remember. That's the extent of my knowledge with Doom. But it's been fun. Also, with this music playing, I'll also be playing Ocarina of Time still. Slowly playing through Ocarina of Time 3D. Take a month-long break from it after 4. Get back to fighting games and roguelikes, because there's so many. No fighting games coming out anytime soon, though. Not that I know of. OG Doom OST goes hard. It does. It took me a while to get mine working. Getting Doom to work is complicated because, like, there's so many versions of it, and I'm trying to experience as close to vanilla as possible. So I'm playing, I think, Chocolate Doom, which is, get it? Because, like, it's like vanilla Doom, like original, but it's not. So they called it Chocolate. Yeah, I'm playing Chocolate Doom. I think that's as close as I can get to the original, with like a higher resolution and some settings options. I couldn't get the fucking OST to work. Oh yeah, Elena drops. That's right. Add some browser stuff. What's going on? I'm just chatting. Have you ever played Doom? Or the original? The Capcom Fight Collection 2 to play? Ooh. Yeah, let me know how that goes. I kind of want to play some of those games, but I just know that I'll never actually play. I'll play it once on stream and then never play it again. This happened with Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Collection. Played a bit of it on my Switch. Nice. Wait, Doom 2016? I'm talking about the OG Doom, the original. Which, I actually have played Doom 2016. Maybe I'll go through all the Doom games. That'd be fun. 2016 got partly through Eternal. I got like partway through Doom 2016 and I kind of lost interest and dropped it. I feel like I should give it another go though. The Doom that could be played on a refrigerator? Yeah. I wanted to try to do something weird about Doom to get it to work, like play it on my Stream Deck that's on my desk. I thought that'd be fun, but I never got around to doing that. Aren't you playing on a PDF file? You know what? It's because, like, getting it to work on my Android device took me, like, hours. I don't know why it was so complicated. You have to get, like... You could just, like, buy the Doom one that Bethesda released, but, like, there's, like, different versions of Doom, and I had to get a Doom engine, and there was an app that has, like, 4 different engines, and getting that to work was a pain in the ass.
Nezumi Knight raiding us with a herd of 6 cattle.
Nezumi Knight, moo! Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going, everyone? I'm Coco the Confident Cow, your favorite retro streamer, and today I'm just chatting at the moment, but we'll be playing Elden Ring Night Rain later. It came out today and I haven't played it yet. How was your stream, Nezumi? How's it going? Squeak. Squeak squeaker, squeak squeakson. How was your stream, Nezumi? What were you up to? It was the opposite for me with Eternal. Hey, I should give the Doom games a go. Getting Doom to work on my Android device was a pain in the ass, surprisingly. My goodness. And then like I had a different copy of Doom than my friends. There's like so many versions of Doom. Apparently we were playing Doom Ultimate Edition, which I didn't even know when that one came out. It's complicated. I was playing Deltarune. Nice. Ooh, is it your first time? I was thinking, I'm thinking about streaming tomorrow and also playing Deltarune. I've played chapters 1 and 2 already, but I've been wanting to play through them again because I haven't played it through it in like 3 or 4 years. Actually, I don't think I played Deltarune chapter 1 in like 5 years. And then I also wanted to like fix my save data. I think like because I switched computers at one point, my save data didn't properly transfer over with Deltarune, so I was gonna like delete my save data and start over. I think 3rd time? Ooh. I played through it. I played chapter 1 twice and chapter 2 once. So I want to go through them again. How about you chapter 2? Gonna fight Spamton? Nice. Hopefully I can finish it quick because I want to get it all ready for next week. When chapter 3 drops, I don't know if I have time though. We'll see. Maybe I'll do chapter 1 tomorrow and chapter 2 on Monday. I probably won't even read all the text because I've already played through it before. I'll like read through it, but I might not say it out loud. And then when chapter 3 and 4 come out, oh god, I'm going to be talking a lot. Where's from doing Spamton's voice? Yeah, I think my voice will start to hurt if I do Ralsei's because I got to sound extra femboy for him. Ooh, banger. Yeah, guys, I hope you had a good week. I should talk about my week. I've been gone for 10 days. Yeah, 10 days. I was on vacay for 6 or 7. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I guess I was gone for 7 days. I was gone for a week, basically. Wednesday morning. Oh god, we had to get on the flight. It was at like 6:30 a.m. So like we woke up at 4:30 a.m. Oh, it was awful. Played some Doom. And played some Ocarina of Time. I was at the Water Temple and I hated my life. And then when we landed, we went to our hotel. Dude, our hotel was super cheap, but you could tell it was super cheap. We got it because for 2 reasons. Besides the fact that it was cheap. It was cheap and it had decent enough reviews, and it served breakfast in the morning, and it had laundry there. And I bet the hotel was really nice. Oh, I wish. The room was nice and big, and the AC was cool, and the bed was fine. The beds are never good at a hotel, no matter how much you pay for it. I think they always suck. Unless you're paying premium dollars. But, like, for breakfast, they had, like, 3 options. They had, waffles, they had egg and sausage, sandwiches, and they had cereal. And by the end of that weekend, there was only one kind of cereal left. It was just Pops. The first day, there was one set of Frosted Flakes yet left, and I definitely took that. I'm like, oh, the shit, this is mine. My Frosted Flakes. But they had, like, I don't know, Jacks and Fruity Loops and Thin Wheats. I'm like, I don't really care about any of these. These are all lame bottom tier cereals. And then by the end of the weekend, they were all gone. All that was left was Pops. Gross. So breakfast was kind of a bummer. The waffles are pretty good because you get to make your own waffles using a waffle maker. But like, you know, you eat that like 3 times over the course of 6 days and you're like, okay, I'm kind of sick. I'm kind of sick of eating waffles. There is no pancakes, no eggs and bakey. Just the sandwiches and the cereal and the waffles. And the milk was ass. I don't even know how you can fuck up milk, but the milk in the bottles were gross. Gotta save somewhere? Yeah, we had to. Hi, Scoots. Hi, Ned. How's it going? Talking about my trip, my hotel trip. Yeah, so there was breakfast, and then the laundry machine didn't work. It was like a whole thing for Wusi and Bree. I don't want to tell the whole story. It kind of wasn't there. I was just chilling in the hotel room. But basically, they didn't work. So we had to go wash clothes at a friend's house. And then the worst of it all, there was roach. There was a roach in the hotel. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I should leave a negative review. I could put up with the other shit, all right? But roaches? No, that's too far. That's too far. Coke, you miss me crying? What happened? What made you cry? Were you playing Elden Ring? Is that gonna make me cry? I'm a little nervous now. I fought Sif. Oh, you did the complicated thing where you fight him after the DLC? Oh. Yeah. That's a bummer. I haven't done that myself yet, but I've seen the cutscene. That's a bummer. You crying? Oh, I'm sorry, Scoots. I'm sorry. You deserve head pats. Yeah, it's sad. Dark Souls 1 is very depressing. Could you provide your own milk? I didn't think about that. No, I'm still in Dark Souls. Yeah, every single person's quest ending is depressing. Sigmire's is depressing no matter what option you pick. There's one option that is probably the least depressing for him, but they're all depressing. Spoilers, I guess. Not really. Dark Souls is a depressing game. But yeah, so yeah, the hotel, not the best, but at least it was cheap. Wednesday we spent time with my fam. I hung out with my mom and she made dinner. Bree got to try my mom's food for the first time and she devoured it. My mom's food, top tier, god tier, and it's not just because she's my mom. All right, it's true. Anytime one of my friends eats her food, they're always like blown away. Scarf down all the food. It's so good. We had some chicken and my mom's famous arroz con gandules with some plátanos. Very Puerto Rican meal. It was really fucking good. I'll be looking for the most part. Thank you for the lurky, Scoots. And we kind of suck. Procrastinating, getting over a cold, bad fun replaying Lisa the Painful. Wonder if I would like that game. I should probably play Earthbound first, since I know it's heavily inspired by it. I've been procrastinating a lot too. I've been kind of recovering these past couple of days, not doing much. Today I got off my ass and did something. At least. But we'll get to that. But yeah, Wednesday, we went to my mom's house. Oh yeah, we were originally going to stay at my mom's house. But like, my mom's AC broke like a month or two ago. Which is super unfortunate because, you know, they live in Florida. And on average, there was about 94 degrees Fahrenheit that week I was there. So yeah, we didn't stay there. We didn't stay there. Thankfully, Mama had got an AC unit in her room, so at least while she's in her room, it's not terrible. Still not great, but it's livable. I feel really sorry for them. Hopefully they can get that fixed. But yeah, it's very expensive to fix the AC part. I think like the compressor broke or something like that. Earthbound and Lisa are very different games, but wacky. Aren't they like the same gameplay though, right? Obviously the story is very different. Earthbound is very whimsical in its wackiness, and Lisa is more dark humor than anything, right? Everything I know about Lisa comes from watching Donkey's video on it. Goodness, insane diver walking off a cliff. I don't know. I never played it. As long as he can up B, he'll be fine. Yeah, that was our Wednesday. Thursday, we went to the beach. Bree will provide pictures. I didn't gather all my pictures because, like, I didn't take that many, and then I have to, like, remove people from photos. It was like a whole thing. Is Earthbound a 2D-ish game? It's top-down. Lisa's, like, side-scrolling, right? Like a platformer. Earthbound is top-down. Still 2D, obviously, because on the SNES. And we went to the beach. It was like 95 degrees outside, so it was a good day to go to the beach. We went all the way to Tampa because the beaches there are much nicer than on the east side. On the Gulf of the Mexico side of Florida, like on that side of the Panhandle, the water is so much nicer. The water is pretty clear, a lot warmer. It's not like hot water. It's still like beach cold water, but not compared to the East Coast. It's super cold over there. There's also sharks on that side. That beach was super nice. We went in the ocean, did a little bit of sunbathing, did some walking around, ate some fancy food. It was like right across the street. It was called Coco's. They took my name. I'll sue them later. It was a Coco's place. They had seafood. We had some shrimp, which was banger. I think literally the best shrimp I've ever had. Oh, it was so good. So good. Lucy and Bree had crab. And they liked it. I'm not really a crab guy. I really don't like it. I don't really like seafood that much. Chad, do you guys like seafood? How do you guys feel about seafood? Like fish, crab, shrimp? I don't really like any of that. I'm gonna be honest. I like shrimp and I like tuna-ish. I kind of like tuna. Tuna's good enough. Tuna's all right. But yeah, in general, I don't really like seafood very much. I don't even know how I like freaking sushi, considering it's like majority seafood. But crab, I don't really like. I don't like salmon. Ugh, salmon's gross. I love seafood. I can't prepare it very well. Bree insists that she can make a good salmon, but Lucy and I both don't like salmon, so we're like, you know, we'll take your word for it. We just will never eat it. See if it's alright, but shrimp is where it's at. Yeah, I love shrimp. Fried shrimp in particular, really good. Earthbound was the original Undertale. Yeah, exactly. So we had some seafood, and then we went kayaking, and it was really nice. It was also a pain in the ass. Bree had her own kayak. I had never gone kayaking before. I have only gone canoeing, which is a little different. Chat, I don't know if you guys have gone kayaking before, have you? Or canoeing? It's a lot of work. A lot of upper body training. What spices and garnishes? Going to attempt to bake some salmon on Sunday. Ooh, take pics. Take pics and post them. Kayaks are fun. It was really exhausting. I had to share one with Lucy, and oh, Lucy. This happens sometimes when we play games, but it always happens in real life too. Lucy has a habit of letting you know she's going to do something after she has already done it. Lucy does this shit all the time, especially when playing games. But she did it with kayaking. So like when you kayak or canoe, they're both the same method. The way you go forward, right, is you canoe on one side, you paddle on one side, and then you paddle on the other side. That way you go forward. Well, our kayak was definitely busted because it took us a while for us to figure this out because we thought we were paddling wrong. But like it was constantly going to the right. And so we had to constantly compensate by paddling more on the right than we did on the left. And so Lucy was in front, I was in the back, and I tried to follow her lead, but like Lucy wouldn't communicate. So she'll go like, all right, you know, you go left, right, and we're in sync. And then we're slowly being push towards the right. So we need to paddle to the right to even out. And then Lucy would be like, all right, I'm paddling to the right, after she had already paddled to the right once. So she paddled to the right like 3 times. And I'm still paddling to the left, which means like we go fucking nowhere. And she would do that all the time. She's like, all right, I'm paddling left now, after like I'm in the mid-swing paddle to the right. You had Lucy steering? Yeah. Yeah, it was not great. It's not great. She has to be in the front because she's lighter than me. So yeah. That was an experience. We eventually got the hang of it towards the end. But yeah, that was our kayaking escapade. We kayaked for like 2 hours. And thankfully it didn't rain at all. It was kind of cloudy that day. I was really worried that it was going to rain, but thankfully like it never rained at all. So that was our Wednesday. If you don't know, Orlando is like 2 hours away from Tampa. So like we drove out to Tampa for 2 hours, hung out at the beach, and then drove back another 2 hours. So like we were gone from like 9 a.m. all the way up until like 9 p.m., 10 p.m. It was a long day. It was a very, very long day. You don't need to play Earthbound to play Lisa. It's like you don't need to play Pit Mario to play Black Fables. Yeah, I know. I just feel like with the reputation Earthbound has, I feel like I should probably play Earthbound first, right? But yeah, that was our Wednesday. That was our Thursday. So we got Wednesday, we got Thursday. Friday chat was the big wedding. We went to Pavlov's wedding, and it was wonderful. They had cows, chat. They had cows. They went to a farm and got married on a farm. It was a very small wedding. All of our closest friends were there, and their family, of course. I should have shown you the pictures of the cows. There were so many animals, chat. There was cows. The cows were cute. Obviously, cows are always cute. There was a cute little Dachshund. The wiener dog. The wiener dog was cute. It was pigs and ponies. Chat, there was ponies there. I like the ponies. The ponies were really cute. There was goats. Oh my god, there was one goat. His name was Leo, like my old dog Leo. And the goats were basically eating the food. It was like we had a lot of salad. It was a vegan reception, if you can believe it. Seeing as we're in a farm with a bunch of farm animals, we didn't eat meat. There was like a salad, and the goat fucking Leo kept trying to eat all the salad. It was so funny trying to wrangle him back. You're like, no, Leo, you can't eat all the salad. You can't. It was really funny. I love ponies. Ponies are adorable. I forget how small they are. I hadn't seen one in so long. They're tiny. My Little Ponies. They're so tiny. I like the ponies. It was really cute. It was a really fun wedding. It wasn't like anything crazy, but we were on like a farm and just petting the animals. We were feeding the animals. Lucy and Bree fed the animals. Hung out with the friends and family. It was super nice. Super nice wedding. Also, it was outside and it was 95 degrees and I wanted to die. Thankfully, we had shade and fans, and that helped a bit. It could have been a lot worse. So that was fun. We had the wedding on Friday. Saturday we went to Disney. We hit up Hollywood Studios. We had like a bunch of my friends were there. We went to Hollywood Studios. It was Lucy's first time being at that specific park, and Bree's first time being at Disney ever. So that was cool. She had we went to like the Star Wars section. We rode what's it called? Rise of the Resistance, which is a pretty cool ride. I wish it wasn't based off of the new movies, because the new movies kind of suck ass. I wish the theme park was based off of the old movies and not the new trilogy. It's honestly a huge bummer, because like, you know, Kylo Ren's there and like a guy in a suit and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't really care. What was cool though was the Mandalorian was there. I took a picture with him. He had a little baby Grogu, like holding him, and Grogu was animatronic. It was moving around and pointing. It was super fucking cute. It was super cute. We hit up Toy Story land for a little bit. We rode the ride where like it's like one of those shooting gallery games with like the 3D glasses. But like the way you shoot in this one is like there's like a ball on a string and you like pull it back to shoot. God, and so you do that a lot, right? You're spamming that thing a lot. By the end of that ride, which is like, I don't know, 2 minutes, 5 minutes long. I don't really know how long it is, but god damn, my wrist hurt. Even with decades of training, my right wrist, it still hurt a lot. Lucy and I were in the same cart. I demolished Lucy's score. Easy. My score was like 169,000. And I was like, hell yeah, I definitely beat all my friends, right? And then fucking Sophistos over here, that son of a bitch, he beat me by 3,000 points. He had 172,000. Oh, hi Sophistos, you son of a bitch. I had 100. Well, I specifically had 168,900 or 167. I had 167,900. I was like basically at 168. Yeah, you son of a bitch. He had the best score. I had the second best score. Fucking, if I hit one more 5,000 plate. But that was a fun little mini game. I like doing that one. Really hurts your wrist though. Oh, Stangle, I had 166,200. Yeah, don't confuse our scores. I beat him. Cal was rounding up. You know, 169,000, much nicer than 167,800 or 900. I rounded up 1,000. I inflated the score a bit. He still beat me by like 3,000. So, hi Code. How's it going? Or was it Cody? I don't remember. How you doing? But yeah, so that's what we did at Hollywood Studios. We also hit up Rock and Roller Coaster, which is soon gonna not exist anymore. Not bad yourself. I'm doing good. I'm talking about my trip. I went on vacation to Florida for a week. We went to Disney. So yeah, that was the last thing we hit up at the place. We had Rock and Roller Coaster, which is like it's a roller coaster, indoor roller coaster based off of Aerosmith. It's been around there for fucking ever. I used to ride that shit when I was like 9. They're actually going to be replacing it with a Muppets themed ride. I think it's still like the same roller coaster, but it's going to be Muppets themed, which I guess makes sense because like who cares about Aerosmith in, you know, the year 2025. Yeah, back then the park was MGM Studios. I remember that. That's when I used to call it MGM for a very long time. It took me a while to start calling it Hollywood Studios. But that roller coaster is awesome. I fucking love that roller coaster. It's great. That was the last thing we did there. Wusi got a bunch of Stitch merch, if you can believe it. She got another Stitch backpack. That's her third Stitch lounge fly that she has. She's freaking obsessed. To be fair, it was really pretty. It was a pretty bag. But that's about it. We did after Hollywood Studios. We then went up to Animal Kingdom for the last like couple of hours. The fuck? Fuck is this song? Oh, I have Smart Shuffle on. I didn't even realize it. Oh, I forgot to do the mini player thing. Supposed to do that every time I stream. There we go. Well, that fucks with things, huh? Ugh. Go back. Good enough. Oh yeah, they did have a lot of promotion for the new Lilo and Stitch movie. There was so much Stitch merch. Oh my god. Like, there's already like a fair amount of Stitch merch even before they announced that live action remake. But there was so much advertising everywhere. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. The weirdest fucking promotional material I saw is on the way back to Iowa. We went on a plane, and like, you know, you go through security, right? And you put all your bags and your sweater and your shoes and all that bullshit, you put all that in a tray, and then you push the tray through the scanner and they scan it, right? That whole process. The fucking trays were Lilo and Stitch themed. There was literally advertisements on the airport, on the trains, or on the trays of the security line. What the fuck? Like, I understand even the gift shops there having like advertisements. I saw that. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. But the fucking trays, what the fuck, Disney? I was like, man, I hope you saw these trays. I hope you watched this movie after you leave Florida. It's ridiculous. I refuse to watch that movie. I have read and seen things, and I'm like, yeah, no, I think I'll pass. I heard it wasn't any good. From what I understand from the people who actually seen it, they think it's like pretty good to all right. It's like not actually a bad movie. But the problem is, I almost guarantee that if I watch it, I'm gonna feel the exact same way when I watched Mulan. I watched Mulan like years after it came out. I watched it on Disney Plus. And I'm like, oh, this wasn't that bad. Everyone said it was so horrible and it was blown out of proportion. It was an alright movie. I mean, it wasn't great, but like, it was fine. And then immediately after I watched the Mulan live action remake, I watched Mulan, the original animated movie. And holy shit, that movie's like 1,000 times better. It blows that one out of the fucking water. And I know it's going to be the exact same thing with Lilo and Stitch. Especially since I saw Lilo and Stitch like last week. So like, if I were to watch live action, I'll probably have the same thing. Be like, it's all right, but the original is better. And if the original is better, why would I even watch this new one? Even if it's not bad, like, what purpose does it serve if you're not gonna like do better or do anything different? It's just a worse version of a movie that I've already seen. I don't get it. I refuse to give them money. Maybe I'll watch it on Disney Plus sometime. Give it a whirl, but yeah. That's my 2 cents with like most live action Disney movies. I think some are valid. I saw the Cinderella one. That one was pretty good. I think if they continue to remake the older ones, they have more value because they're very old and things have changed in the past 50 to 100 years. Especially like those that are like grounded in reality, like the Cinderella one or Snow White, although that one I heard was bad, but like there is more value to be had in remaking the very old ones. But sometimes it just doesn't work with things that are newer. Disney's milking nostalgia since 2015. Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous how creatively bankrupt the film industry and the video game industry is. It's so bad. Like, it's not just film remaking things. Now, like, video games are remaking things. It's like, hey, remember that game you really liked? Yeah, Resident Evil 4, the game that's like basically perfect. We're doing it again, even though there's like no reason to remake it. At least in Resident Evil 4's case, it was really good remake, but like, I would rather they instead put their efforts into making newer games. Like, I don't know why they don't just make more Resident Evil games. Why doesn't Disney make more just other movies? I try to like live action remakes, but honestly at this point, they're just rehashing classic content. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen all of them. I've seen like 4 of them. I thought Cinderella was good. I thought Mulan was fine. I thought Aladdin was fine. There's like Aladdin, I had more potential, I think. There were some things that they added that I really like. I like all the depth they added to the genie. I like that they got Will Smith. He's like different than Robin Williams. You're not going to be able to capture Robin Williams like humor, right? So like they went with a different style with Will Smith, and I think it was pretty good. I like Robin Williams more, but like I appreciate it. But like there's other aspects that kind of like fall flat to the animated one. I think Jasmine kind of sucks in that movie actually, compared to the animated one where she's like my favorite Disney princess. Mulan, they changed too much, and they changed it so much they kind of lost the theme. And then Stitch, I don't know, I feel like Stitch also lost its theme. And there's a Robin Hood remake in the works, but I've not really heard much about it. A live action furry Robin Hood movie? Why don't they just make that one like a new 3D animated one? That'd be cool. And then add more depth to it. I like the classic Robin Hood. I saw it for the first time like 4 or 5 years ago, and it was pretty good, but like I can see them adding like more depth to the characters. Like that's a movie that I think is old enough that like you can redo it again and it can be better. But like remaking movies from the 80s and 90s, those are like new enough and contemporary enough that like I don't think there's any value to be had from remaking them. I heard Disney's trying to make every princess a girl boss by giving them I want song about being in power or something. And they go nowhere with it. Yeah, I don't like how every Disney princess is a girl boss now. I don't know. It doesn't have to be that way. Like, you can have your girly princesses and your girl bosses. They can't all be girl bosses. I like Jasmine because she's kind of a girl boss, right? But she's not girl boss all the time forever. She's just like a strong, independent woman. But she still has like the girly side. I don't like it when they go too girl boss. Mario movie, if I have one complaint about the Mario movie, they went a little too hard on Princess Peach being a girl boss. A little too hard on it. Hell, I would have even been more okay with it if it wasn't like at the end, because I watched it recently over the weekend, when Peach gets captured by Bowser, but like Peach escapes Bowser's grips anyway. Like she gets the ice flower and kicks everyone in its ass. And I'm like, but why? Mario's supposed to be the hero to rescue you. Why are you don't even need to be rescued. Why does Mario even need to be there in the first place? I was okay with Peach being a girl boss up until that point. Especially since she wasn't even kidnapped. She like voluntarily gave up so that way her people will be safe. And I think that's admirable. And I think that still kept her girl bossiness enough. But nah, they gotta go all the way. She don't need no man. A little too far. A little too far. It's kind of a problem because like why not just make a new movie where you can have your girl boss character? It's weird turning girl characters that weren't a girl boss into a girl boss. I don't want to sound sexist or anything. It feels weird. I hate talking about this stuff. I feel like someone would get offended. But like the problem is they take things that are like traditional, like Mario's very traditional. It came out in the 80s. Mario beat monster that kidnapped girl, and you know, girl is just helpless princess. That's the story because it's 40 years old, 50 years old. Like that's the story. If you're gonna adapt it, that's the story. If you change it too much, then you lose the essence of the original story. It's like they're trying to get their cake and eat it too. I think it's the problem. It's also weird because at least with Princess Peach, because she's a girl boss, that means I don't know what Daisy's gonna be like. If they ever make a Daisy. Daisy's the girl boss princess. Then she's gonna be too similar to Peach. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Yeah, she can be a girl boss when she needs to be all the time. Yeah, exactly. She sees through Aladdin's prince disguise. Was that in the live action or the original? Aladdin movies were definitely fun, but not gonna lie, I love the Aladdin animated series. I never got to watch much of that. I didn't have I didn't really watch much Disney. Is my Discord going off? Are you hearing that? Hold on, I gotta put my Discord. I need to turn it on. Streamer mode. Why is this streamer mode on? There we go. Streamer mode's on. You should stop hearing my Discord notifications. Sorry. Pretty sure it was in the original. I haven't seen it in ages. It's been a while. You are the boy from the market. I knew it. Oh yeah. You know what's funny? I think Jasmine in the animated is more girl boss than the live action, and I like it for I like her for it. The biggest difference. This is the reason why I liked Jasmine in the original compared to Jasmine in the live action. I can point to one specific scene. At the very beginning of the movie when Aladdin is going to the market and he goes with Jasmine, they both have the same scene where they're both on a rooftop and they're running from the thugs or whatever, or from whatever. They're running away from the baddies, and they have to go from one building to another. In the original, Aladdin is a little hesitant. They grab a giant pole to jump from one building to another, but before they do that, Aladdin's like, hey, Jasmine, I don't know, can you do this? And Jasmine takes the pole and then jumps across the building herself before Aladdin does. And then in the remake, Aladdin has to grab Jasmine and do it for her. And I thought that was the key difference of why I like Jasmine in the original versus the new one. Which is ironic, because in that one, she's more girl bossy in the original than in the new one. I like the original a lot. Aladdin, classic. Aladdin is a fucking classic. I was waiting for Aladdin to zip up when she brings up Apu out of nowhere. God, I saw it 5 years ago and I don't even remember. I remember it was during COVID when I last watched it. Clearly that means I need to watch Aladdin again. Clearly. Yeah, Jasmine was an independent badass bitch in the OG. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I guess you're trying to tell us they're rewritten Princess or Girls without showing it. Yeah. Yeah, trust me, they are. They're strong, independent women. Take my word for it. I remember the most insulting one of that was Wreck-It Ralph 2. Sorry, Ralph Breaks the Internet, Wreck-It Ralph 2. That's the actual title of the film. They have that scene with all the princesses, and I find it so cringe because they're like, yeah, why do we always have to be helpless and kidnapped and the prince has to save the day? Why do we have to be girly and sing songs and talk to animals? And I'm like, bitch, that's not even all of the princesses. Not like the OG princesses are like that, like Snow White or Cinderella, but fucking Jasmine or the one from Brave, Merida, she's not like that. Jasmine's not like that. Even Rapunzel isn't like that either. I find it so weird. They are overcompensating over that. I find it kind of cringe. The whole movie is really cringe. That movie is really the Fortnite of Disney movies. Talking Animal is great. I know, I wish I had that superpower. Princess were adaptations from older stories. Yeah, exactly. So It kind of makes sense if you're adapting the old stories from, I don't know, 200 years ago, 500 years ago. I don't know how old the stories are, but they're hundreds of years old. Of course, they're going to be very conservative. I don't know. Hopefully they don't do more live action remakes, because I heard Snow White did really bad. And they were reconsidering. But Stitch is doing very well. So who knows? From what I've seen, I think they ruined Nani's character, but I haven't seen it yet. Anyways, chat, we went really off topic. Disney! We went to Disney, chat. Did you go to Disney? Have you been to Disney? We went to Animal Kingdom was our last step, and we rode on the Avatar ride. I'm forgetting the name of it. Shit. There's two Avatar rides. There's one that's like it's there's a boat ride, and it's kind of lame. We rode on the other one. The other one's like you get on like basically this bike. It almost looks like a bike with no wheels. But like it simulates you riding on the Banshees. So like it kind of like straps you in, and you're kind of holding it like a bike, and then you put on 3D glasses, and there's like a giant screen in front of you, and you're like, it's like you're riding the Banshees. It's super fucking cool, actually. I really like that ride. For like, I think they're called like simulator rides. Of the simulator rides that I've been on, I think that's the best one. Yeah, Flight of Passage. Yeah, that one. I know says he's been once or twice. Yeah, that was our Disney day. That was a lot of fun. Oh, chat. There's this hole in the wall Mexican place we went to afterwards. I changed multiple people's lives because they had never been there. Like some of my friends had never been there, and like it was a whole new world for them. A place of shining shimmer. Oh god, it's not one of those. It's a Small World rides. Well, that's one of the Avatar rides. That's like the rowboat one, where it's just like a boat ride. You just go through a track and there's animatronics or something, right? That's it. It's a Small World ride. That's what that one's like. Because I think I've been on that ride like once. We didn't get to do much of Animal Kingdom, which was kind of a bummer, but that's fine. There'll be other opportunities for me to go. I'm looking forward to when they add the Zootopia stuff. Ooh, they're gonna get rid of the A Bug's Life section, because who gives a shit about A Bug's Life? We got furries now. I'm really looking forward to when they do that. Actually, I wrote that when I was at Disneyland Paris 20 years ago. Oh my goodness. I have not been to Disneyland Paris. I've only been to Disney World. Oh yeah, because the weekend we were there was the same weekend that Epic Universe opened up, which is Universal's new set of parks. It's the one that has Mario and Donkey Kong World, and it has like the horror area with like monsters, and it has is there a Harry Potter section as well? A small Harry Potter. Yeah, it was a Harry Potter section with the Ministry of Magic. And then there was How to Train a Dragon. There's like a whole new park, right? That just opened up last weekend. The weekend we happened to be there. Because of that, the rides at Disney were really fucking short, actually. The longest we had to wait for a ride was an hour. And if you've never been to Disney, that is really fucking short. Usually like rides, especially the good ones, are like 2-hour wait times. But because everyone was over at Epic, Disney was like relatively empty. I mean, it's Disney, it's never that empty. Super nice. There was, what was it? The Star Wars ride. We waited 30 minutes for that ride. The Rise of the Resistance. Usually you have to wait easily an hour, maybe like an hour and a half. Crazy. All the Pixar movies, they still have not made a sequel to A Bug's Life. Compare it to like New Disney, where now all they want to do is sequels. I'm sure they'll eventually make a sequel. I haven't seen A Bug's Life since I was like a really little kid. I don't even remember. I don't remember that movie very much. I remember not liking it that much though. Like every other Pixar movie has at least one sequel. Yeah, now that you mention it. I hear they're making a Coco too. I don't even know how the fuck you would do that. Or does someone die again and he has to go back to the... That'd be so weird. Bug's Life is the middle child. I should watch that movie again. I remember not liking it, but I was also like 8 when I saw it or whatever. I don't even remember how old I was. But yeah, that was our Disney experience. That was Saturday. Sunday, we had to spend the whole day recuperating. Lucy and I were fucking exhausted. Bree was less exhausted. We went to my friend's house to wash clothes. Chilled there for a bit. Had a chicken tender sub from Publix, chat. If you've never been to a Publix, if you're ever down south, southeast United States, go to a Publix, which is, it's a grocery store. It's like a local grocery store chain. Go to Publix and get yourself a goddamn chicken tender sub and put some spicy gold sauce on it. I remember loving it. I haven't had it in like 6 months. Remember fucking loving it? I had it again. It was better than I remember, and I didn't even know that was possible because I remember very fondly. Oh, it's so good. You spend like $10 on it or $12. It's actually kind of expensive now. Back in my day, they used to be $8. They're $12, but they're straight up 2 different meals because it's so freaking big. Oh, it's so good. But yeah, we went hang out with my friends that day, just chilled, and went to my brother's house, which I'd never been there before. It's a really nice apartment, actually. Surprisingly, like, super clean. I don't remember my brother being that clean, I'm gonna be honest. Play some Jackboxu. People were getting mad at me because I was winning everything. We played Jackbox and played Fibbage, and I won like every game. We played Uno. We played like 3 games of Uno, and I won like most of them. It's funny because Lucy is very competitive, and so is my older brother. So it's just winning, and they were getting mad. Not like mad, but you know. They were a little upsetty spaghetti. And then Monday we hung out at my friend's house. And that was it. The last couple of days were less exciting in a sense, you know. We went to the beach, and we went to a farm for a wedding, and we went to Disney, and my feet were killing me, and I'd sighed so much I needed a freaking break. I needed a break so bad. So I definitely enjoy just chilling at my friends' houses. Played some Smash. Oh, Smash was fun. Looking forward to Smash Ultimate 2. 2 Smash 2 bros. But yeah, that was my week, chat. Tuesday we flew back. We had breakfast, and then we were finally home at like 9 p.m. on Tuesday. It was like a 2-hour flight, then like a 2-hour layover, and then another 2-hour flight. Oh, it was so exhausting. So fucking exhausting. And I've been chilling, chat. Big chilling. I haven't been doing too much. I've been kind of slacking, honestly. But today I was writing a script for a video. Remember how last week I did all of those like little projects? I did show and tell. I showed you like my emulation devices, and then I did the controllers and stuff. I'm gonna do a video on it. I'm gonna do a video about like my emulation setup and how I want to play things authentically. And then I actually decided I made a new YouTube channel. I'm still keeping my old one. I talked to Lucy and Bree about this, and like I've seen a lot of people talk about it. So I decided to do another YouTube channel because my other YouTube channel was getting kind of cluttered. I had too many different kinds of videos. I have my clip compilations. I have videos where I like just edit one stream. And then I have my I have my model showcases on there. And then I had my video essays. There was a lot of different kinds of content. And I've been wanting to focus. That was my New Year's resolution goal. I want to make more video essays and do one like once a month. And I figured with how different that kind of content is towards others, like people might not be interested in it, or other people will be interested in just that and not my clips. I figured since the content was so different, I decided to do a separate YouTube channel for it. I'll eventually make an announcement about it. My current problem is I can't get my old YouTube name. My old YouTube name was Confident Cow, right? I changed that one to be Confident Cow Clips because most of that is the Confident Cow Clips. I already have them all there. And then the new one was just going to be Confident Cow. But since I changed my name to Confident Cow Clips, the name Confident Cow is like unavailable for like a month or something. So I kind of have to wait for it. Hopefully no one takes it while I'm telling you this. That'd be funny. But yeah, I decided to make a separate channel after all. Right now it's called Confident Cow VT. So if you want to go on there, you can. You'll make sure you subscribe. I'll make an official announcement and put it on Twitter. I have it currently on my card, which I updated. Yeah, it's in there. Confident Cow VT. I'm going to change the name to Confident Cow, but Confident Cow VT is a pretty good name for now. There's nothing wrong with that. Procrastination is a curse. Procrastination is definitely a curse. I suffer from it. But yeah, I have been chilling a lot, but I need to get back to work. I'm kind of broke. And sub, thank you. My second subscriber. My first subscriber was myself with the other YouTube channel. But yeah, I really like my content. I really like making the video essays. So I want to try, I need to get back onto this. I want to try to make a video essay once a month and then maybe do a clip compilation also once a month. So 2 videos a month. One on one channel, one on the other. I really want to do that. So I figured the perfect first video for the channel would be talking about my emulation setup. I think that'd be a good introduction for everyone there. So yeah, that one will be like my dedicated like video essays where I talk about topics. I'll talk about games or whatever. And then the other one will be more goofy. You know, I'll do all my clips of me being goofy and shit. I'll probably put my lore video on that channel still. Like that'll be like my VTuber streaming focus content, and then the other one will be like YouTube dedicated videos. You know? I think that makes the most sense. Most of this week was playing 9 Souls and made a color at my PNG tuber. Oh yeah, I saw it. You're green now. I haven't done really anything in like a couple of weeks. I've been slacking. But I've at least started writing this. Well, I actually started writing the script before I left, but I did more of the script. I'm going into like vivid detail of everything of how I set up my emulation. I feel like that's an interesting enough video even for the normal YouTuber who just watches YouTube. Because I go into detail about like trying to play games as authentically as possible. I don't know how to name that video. Maybe something along those lines. Like playing retro games as authentically as possible would be like my title. I don't know. But yeah. That's been everything with me. That was an hour of me just chatting. But yeah, that's what's been going on with me the past couple of weeks. I'm looking forward to making those videos and stuff. And then now I want to transition over to Night Rain. I was going to play it with Dark and Bree, but the scheduling conflicts, it kind of didn't happen. Green shirt because I'm invited to a Zelda Archipelago, but now we had a Kingdom Hearts 2 player. We gotta do Archipelago again. I don't know how to get like Resident Evil to work on there. I want to do a Resident Evil Archipelago. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah, so I need to figure out my schedule. So next week, for the next week, I'm focusing on Deltarune. I'm gonna do like Deltarune Chapter 1 tomorrow, and then Chapter 2 on Monday. And then Wednesday, when Chapter 3 and 4 drops, I'm gonna play Deltarune on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, I'm gonna play Deltarune Chapter 4. Hopefully, I can do that. Deltarune chapters are kind of long, and if I read them out loud, it'll take a while, but we'll see. From what Toby said, Chapter 3 and 4 aren't as long as Chapter 2. Chapter 2 is the longest, but he also said that Chapter 3 and 4 is longer than the combination of Chapters 1 and 2 combined. So, we'll see. But I want to grind through that because I know spoilers are going to be fucking everywhere with Deltarune. I know it. It's going to be all over the place. So, I want to grind through it as quickly as possible, almost. So that's the plan for the next couple of weeks. I've also been uploading my VODs again, chat. I haven't done it. I never uploaded any VODs from this year. So I've been uploading VODs again. Gotta catch up to the present day. But yeah, after that, that's when I'll get back to playing Star Fox, and then I'll also play Kingdom Hearts. That's why I brought it up. You mentioned Kingdom Hearts too. I want to play Kingdom Hearts. So like, let's see. Let's look on the calendar here. Yeah, so next week, next week is Deltarune week. All right. Even if I get my Switch 2, I'm playing Deltarune. That's the goal. And then the following week, I'll get my Switch 2 the latest by Wednesday, hopefully. So then I'll probably play like I'll do a Mario Kart stream, and I mean that's really it that I really want to play on the Switch 2. Maybe if I'm feeling feeling wild, I'll play some old Switch games on it to see how it looks. We'll see, but yeah, that's the plan. Final must be thrilled you're playing his favorite series. Well, I can ask him. He's in the kitchen. He is. He's got to play through them too. He's slacking. I'm super excited. I haven't played through the Kingdom Hearts games since 2019. Yeah, 2019. That's when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. I played through all of the Kingdom Hearts games. Well, most of them. I played through most of the Kingdom Hearts games. And then I played Kingdom Hearts 3. So, in preparation for Kingdom Hearts 4, which I'm sure will come out for another 2 years, is my current guess. I'll play through all the Kingdom Hearts games. I'll have a solid year or 2 to get through them. So, I think I'll be good. Someday I'll get a Switch too. Someday. There's no rush, really. I wanted to get one because Donkey Kong comes out. And I gotta play Donkey Kong. Gotta play it. But yeah, so that's the plan. Next week, Deltarune week. Week after, I'll play Star Fox. Play my Switch 2. I think then is when I'll do a collab with Dark and Breathe for Night Rain. And then after that, the following week, I can play Kingdom Hearts. Super busy. I wanted to start Kingdom Hearts like as soon as I debuted, but there's been so much shit going on. Yeah, that's the plan. Deltarune. I'm super excited for Deltarune. Super fucking excited. I hope it's good. I'm a weirdo. I like Chapter 1 more than Chapter 2. I thought Chapter 2 was like a very minimal dip. Like Chapter 1 is like a 10 out of 10 for me, and then Chapter 2 is like a 9. So like, I want more 10s. Don't fail me, Toby Fox. I'm sure it'll be great. Yeah, Star Fox 64. I still need to figure out how to get my Rumble to work on my N64 controller. Also, it turns out my Rumble on my GameCube controller, the wireless one I made, doesn't work. I tested it on the Switch and it wasn't working. So I need to figure that out. I might have to... might have to resolder it. I don't really know. I wish I knew someone who was like an engineering expert here that could help me out. I'll just try to resolder it. Like, I'll try to like use the candle and hope it works. And if it doesn't, I don't know what to do at that point. Like, I don't know if I fucked something up or not. And it's a huge bummer though, because I spent so much time on it. But yeah, that's everything, chat. I want to play some Elden Ring Night Ring. So let's go ahead and play it. Oh yeah, I'm also gonna stop my recording for stream and then start a new one. Yeah. 2 separate streams. 2 separate VODs for me to upload. Yay, let's go.